Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, we are currently on our way to Las Vegas at CES, which we are going to start covering tonight. But while we're on our way, I thought I'd do a top 5 predictions. Now, this is going to be what I think is going to happen this year at CES, and there's always some surprises. And I'm not just considering just like, oh, there's going to be mid-range phones. Like, there's always that kind of stuff. But what are the big things that are going to be different this year at CES? So let's start with the top 5 categories, which the first one is
Bluetooth 5.0 headphones or speakers.
So this is only number 5. I still believe we're going to get at least one, if not more. But Bluetooth 5.0 speakers and headphones are inevitable this year. It has been integrated in some of the top phones out there on the market, and because of that, brands are going to start jumping onto it. So that's a really big thing that I think is going to happen this year, is the fact that with this, we're going to actually get just more Bluetooth 5.0, which is going to give way further distance in terms of headphones and speakers. I can't wait for it. The headphones specifically, I can't wait for Bluetooth 5.0 headphones, and hopefully we see at least 1 or 2 at CES. What's the next one?
All-day battery computers.
So we've already seen this a couple weeks ago from Qualcomm. They introduced the first 25-hour battery life laptops with 4G integration. Now, these laptops are expected to be pretty much like at an i3 level in terms of comparing to Intel speed. So they're not going to be the loudest. They're not going to be in terms of having the best performance. They're not going to make the biggest bang. But what they are going to make is, if you are trying to compete with Chromebooks, this is essentially a full Windows computer with the similar kind of processor that a Chromebook has, but you have a full computer, you have it always connected, and an insane battery life. So I'm really interested in these, curious to see how much I can do with one. What's the next category?
Smart home devices connected through Alexa and Google.
So I think one thing we started seeing last year, and we're really going to see this year, is more and more smart devices that are going to say works with Alexa and Google. That's one of the biggest things right now, is that you really are going to see more of this integration with everything else. It's really going to be overall, you're going to start to see more things work with it, whether it be refrigerators, whether it be stoves, whether it be lamps. More and more things are going to work with it. And I think we're only going to see more and more of that in the smart home realm. Smart home, I think, is going to really blow up in 2018. Next one.
Bigger smart TVs with more acronyms.
So at CES, this is the big showcase for TVs. Every year there is that. I wanted to kind of skip this one because I think they're just always there. But it's something that we're going to cover. We're covering even tonight with the sneak peek we have from one of the companies. So overall, I do think that we're going to start to see those, OLED TVs from LG and Sony, more things. Possibly, I'm curious to see if they're going to have integration with Alexa and with Google Assistant, but just more and more things of that nature that we're going to see overall with TVs getting bigger and bigger, and more acronyms on why to buy them. I think there's going to be a new acronym this year. 2 years ago, HDR really kicked in. And I think 8K, I don't think it'll land this year. A lot of people are expecting 8K TVs. I think that's still more concept, like the 8K LG TV or the Roll TV that LG has already announced that they're going to show. But I think it's more going to be, a new acronym, new technology that's better and brighter or darker and more realistic in color, something along those lines. I guarantee we're going to have a new acronym after CES. And the last one.
Google Assistant integration.
So I know I kind of went into this with smart home stuff, but I think we're going to see Google Assistant specifically on more devices this year. I think you're going to see Google Assistant in more speakers and more involved, even more so than Alexa. I think 2018 is the year that Google Assistant blows Alexa out of the water. I know that's a bold prediction because Alexa is in so many things, but Google Assistant has sold, I think it was something like they sold a Google Mini every second since their launch. It's something insane like that. Google, I feel, is just way better at naturally speaking. I think they've gotten smart speakers down better. And although Amazon has the purchase ability, Google is quickly getting that with companies like Walmart and other things going through Google Express. So I think you're going to see a lot more Google Home integration in specific products that whether it be speakers, whether it be things like that nature. I think Alexa was the big thing last year. Google Home is the big thing this year. All right, guys, so those are just some of the things I plan to see. I think we're going to see a lot of wireless charging as well. That was the honorable mention. Wireless charging, I think, is going to be bigger because both Samsung and Apple do it. I think you're going to see a lot of that. But it's really curious to see what we're going to see this year. And let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys want to see me cover? If you see any announcements that I have not covered yet, make sure to let me know to get down there at CES and I will check it out. Thank you guys always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.